फिर उसके अलावा since we last spoke in January, Nazar, you decided to get married slash nikahd. Story
Yes.
सुनाए ना आप जरा शुरू से
To the love of
story
your life.
सुनाए. हाँ
यार
well,
टर्की के खाने की बात हो रही थी तो मुझे एकदम से ना मुझे फ्लैशबैक हुआ. तो the first time I met my wife, we went to a Turkish restaurant in London. तो मैंने
अच्छा.
कहा मैं भी अपनी थोड़ी सी हिस्ट्री डाल दूं.
nice. How did you meet her in London? Didn't you know her Pakistan से?
She was a friend of a friend, and then I messaged her like a chichora on Instagram, and then she was studying in the UK.
अच्छा.
तो 2019 के वर्ल्ड कप में जब मैं इरफान भाई से भी मिला था,
सही
उससे पहले मैं अपनी फ्यूचर बेगम से भी मिला था.
अच्छा.
All good things.
आशीर्वाद दिया था
बिल्कुल.
मेरी बरकत.
मैंने कहा था कि 2 बेहतरीन चीजें हुई थी उस ट्रिप में.
हाँ.
और मैं ऑर्डर नहीं बताता.
Also Pakistan won. Also that.
That Babar Azam innings was definitely.
तो then ये खातून जो है आपकी now wife.
Yes.
Wife. She lives in Houston.
Houston, yes.
Where you are
She
now.
lives in the States, where I am right now.
Do you want to talk about the Abba relationship, dynamics, tensions, process, कैसे handle की सब कुछ?
Yeah, we were talking about this last night.
Background.
Linguistic background. So mashallah se my wife is Sindhi and I am Urdu speaking.
Yeah.
And I thought that would have been a point of contention. But it was not actually. We were just talking about this yesterday. चीजें but anyway,
yeah
चीजें were alhamdulillah very relatively smooth for us.
Okay.
And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that my family lives outside of Pakistan and her family lives outside of Pakistan. तो वो जो basically जो खानदानी shit होती है ना, we saved ourselves from that a lot.
Let's be honest, Nazar, there's no need to hide it. I put in a good word with all the Sindhis.
He spoke Kazi Sindhi board.
Because all Sindhis know every. Yeah.
Every Sindhi knows every Sindhi.
There is a Sindh board जो exam करते हैं, और there is a Sindh board जहाँ ये बातें discuss होती हैं. There's 2 Sindh boards.
Of course.
Yeah.
आप लोगों को नहीं पता ये? We at the meeting we were like, Nazar, he's okay. I said that.
I thought there was gonna be more मेरे साइड ज्यादा मसले होते. That's what I was thinking because I'm Syed as well, right?
Oh,
so
no.
Syed सिर्फ सैयद में शादी. Oh no, क्या मतलब आ गया? What do you mean? Oh no.
Good thing, Ali bhai. Ali bhai.
Not right now. I'm Sindhi. I'm Syed as well.
Okay.
And Freudian slip देखा आपने? I'm Sindhi.
You are now.
So हमारे खानदान में we don't really marry outside of Sayeds. That was the thing, and that was something that was very scary to me. तो मैंने अपने वालिद साहब के सामने जब ये रिश्ता पेश किया तो I was like, चंपा आएगा, पड़ेगा. But he was very open to the idea, and we had a conversation, and I told him about her, and I was like, उस वक्त मैं अंडरग्रेड कर रहा था और मेरी बेगम मास्टर्स कर चुकी थी. तो I was like, ये तो हमसे बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ी हुई. तो आप फिक्र ना करें. And then obviously once the parents spoke, once her dad, when I met her dad, he was like, nahi ladka.
Yeah. How stressed were you about her dad?
Absolutely, like shivering, shaking, convulsing,
throwing up,
throwing up,
crying,
everything. and my Sasurji is mashallah a very gentle soul. Like if you, inshallah, if you guys come to the Walima in Karachi, you'll meet him. He's very soft spoken, always has a smile on his face. And so when I came to see him, he took me into his room, and his room has a couch. और दरवाजा बंद हो गया और मैं couch पे बैठ गया. And then he sat opposite me, and then for 5-10 minutes ना वो सिर्फ दुरूद शरीफ पढ़ते रहे, आयतुल कुर्सी, व्रत करते रहे, और मैं खामोशी से बैठा हुआ. I did not even move my आंखें भी मूव नहीं की मैंने. एक कारपेट पे स्पॉट था. I just looked at that spot for 10 minutes.
Why do you think he felt the need to prepare so much for you? He's like, मैं सब कुछ पढ़ लूं इस चीज से बात करने से पहले.
We know why.
And then he asked me just जो आप जो सवालात पूछ रहे, कैसे मिले बेटा, क्या था, and all that. And then he asked me the questions that I was expecting him to ask me. How will you provide, and what are your plans for your future, and all that. And
because if people don't know, Nazar is a writer / poet, artsy type person. नहीं ये नौकरी इनकी थी नहीं उस वक्त. तो
बेरोजगार चल रहे थे
उस वक्त. ये बेरोजगार
to the max.
किताबें बिक रही थी.
हाँ, वो तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह साइड पे बिकती रहती हैं, but it's never sustainable. It's never
wasn't. It might be.
It still is. It will be, inshallah. That's the hope. But
Inshallah.
it's up till this point, the TikToks have actually helped quite a bit. But apart from that, like it, we'll talk about that. But for the most part, it's always been like 10, 15 copies a week, which is like a few $100s. It's never like been bigger. But I didn't even bring the whole writer thing into the picture because that immediately puts you a couple of notches down. मैंने बल्कि Irfan भाई से, I asked him a lot off camera and like on the podcast that we did as well. How do you go about this? Because he was already had already done that. So he was talking about a lot of positive things in that regard. So I took a lot of those advice. And then the way that like जो आपने भी शायद अली भाई मुझे बात कही थी, I think Irfan भाई ने भी मुझे बात कही थी, I was stressed about the financials of it all.
Right.
And you both said that when you both got married, आपकी एकदम से लाइन the risk वाली जो बात होती है ना कि risk खुल गया.
I will never admit this in public, but अच्छा, in case my wife is watching.
And exactly what happened to me. I got married on June 3rd and I got hired with my current employer on June 20th.
Wow.
MashaAllah.
And now I'm with them and it's like, alhamdulillah, everything's good.
Okay.
So yeah, it was good. We had a small nikah here in Houston and then we're having the big shadi walima in Karachi.
अच्छा. इरफान क्या एडवाइस दी थी आपने नजर को? आप बताना चाहेंगे पब्लिक के सामने? शक्ल तो आपकी छुपी हुई है
यार. नजर क्या बोला था मैंने, मुझे थोड़ा क्यों बताओ ना. मैंने तो उस वक्त
लाइन
मैंने तो वो बोला था जो तुम सुन के सबसे ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ. मैंने वो बोला.
यार आपने मुझे बताया था कि घबराने वाली बात नहीं है. Try to stick to like you just have to basically tell your in-laws के like you're a good potential and like मतलब बेरोजगार नहीं रहोगे. You're able to afford your wife's needs. Basically that's right.
Did he also mention कि सब्र सिर्फ कब्र में होता है, ये सुकून सिर्फ कब्र में होता है? He left that line out. Just
that was edited out.
Yeah. Irfan, what was your thing वैसे? I forgot about this. But हाँ, जब तुम्हारी भी शादी हो रही थी, तुम तो यूट्यूबर थे उस वक्त.
तो गाली है क्या?
नहीं मतलब मैं पूछ रहा हूँ क्या तुम थे या नहीं थे उस वक्त तक?
मैं था भाई था. मेरी शादी 2019 में हुई है.
हाँ, तो कंसिडरिंग के YouTube पाकिस्तान तुमने इन्वेंट किया, how were they comfortable with like ये क्या वीडियोस बनाता है? हमने तो बुरी बात
यार. My experience was very very smooth.
Okay.
मतलब मेरी एक्सपेक्टेशन से तो बहुत ज्यादा ही. मुझे बस मेरी जो बेगम है, मेरी कोई फेस टू फेस तो ये वाला टॉपिक कभी आया ही आज तक नहीं आया. पता नहीं शायद वो भी मेरी तरह इंट्रोवर्ट हैं तो ये वाला टॉपिक कभी आया नहीं. लेकिन उन्होंने मेरी जो मदर इन लॉ है, उन्होंने मेरी होने वाली बेगम से उस वक्त पूछा था कि भाई क्या करता है.
Now I remember.
तो हाँ, तो उन्होंने मुझसे पूछा. बेगम ने मुझे बोला कि ये पूछ रही है क्या बोलूं. तो मैंने एक्सपेक्ट ये किया था. उस वक्त मुझे ये लग रहा था कि मैं अभी एक वॉइस नोट भेजूंगा और वो सुन के वो समझा देंगी कि ये करता है. ये मेरी बेगम ने वो वॉइस नोट ही डायरेक्ट सुना दिया. मैं उस वक्त बड़ा मूड में था. तो मुझे ये याद है कि मैंने बोला था तो सीन्स कुछ
trademark.
The scenes got him married, dude. Like, come on.
Scenes में बरकत है. Yeah.
Scenes में बरकत है, for sure.
तो फिर मैंने सारी कहानी एक्सप्लेन की और मैंने बोला कि ज्यादा मतलब कोई करोड़ों नहीं है, लेकिन जो लाइफस्टाइल तुम्हारा है वो 19-20 मैं अफोर्ड कर लूंगा. तो मैं अपने लाइफस्टाइल पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना पड़ेगा. बाकी एक मैंने डिस्क्लेमर बीच में डाल दिया था कि बुरा अच्छा वक्त बता के नहीं आता है. तो बस
मतलब इसमें तो कुछ भी कवर हो जाए. There is no limit to this. But अच्छा. हाँ, नहीं, I remember him saying कि the Begum side's questions were handled in big part by the Begum herself.
Yeah.
Begum to be her. आपके केस में भी यही था नजर?
Yes, but the thing is मेरी जो writing situation थी ना was always considered a hobby. And तो मैंने अभी भी उसको hobby पे ही रखा हुआ है. Like I don't ever expressed in front of my in-laws ke, like I want to do this full time. Right. Whenever they ask, I'm always very. I know for a fact I need to talk about the corporate job. Yeah, corporate job is going good. Permanent ho gaya, alhamdulillah. Benefits, all that, and that's more. I've noticed that's more comfortable for them to hear.
Sure.
As opposed to, oh yeah, I'm about to write my 3rd book and it's gonna like they don't really care unless that is a viable source of income. That is primarily like the only source of income. And that's the same thing with my own father. So I was very I knew this is how I was supposed to handle it, and it works. It's good.
And they're not going to watch this, are they? Because they'd be like, "Acha, main to bakwas kar raha tha."
I think they watched a little bit of the Kazi Bhai podcast, but that's it.
Right.
They don't really care. I don't even think my wife is going to watch this.
What you could do, that for the best probably. What you could do is start moving this from hobby to side business.
Yes.
Terminology.
That's a good one.
Terminology थोड़ी change करो ना, शायद उनको लगता है कि अच्छा business हो पे पैसे भी आने ही होंगे शायद कुछ.
Yeah.